Hey guys, today we are going to play through Gary Moore's actual Fuzz Face and see how it sounds, so let's go. So recently we were very fortunate to actually grab a bunch of old Gary Moore pedals, and this was in the pile. I believe this to be one of the earlier 90s Fuzz Faces because it doesn't have the smile in the beard, and it features the Holy Grail NKT 275 transistors in. They're not obviously the original 60s NKTs, so a lot of the boutique builders now get upset when they see these in Dunlop pedals or whatever pedals. But that aside, they sound incredible. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but there's actually a little grey hair on the beard. So that could be Gary Moore's, it could be Gary Moore's. We got this letter of provenance from Guitar Auctions. By the way, these guys are super cool. We met them at the guitar show recently and they actually invited us down to do some crazy stuff in the future. So yeah, hopefully we can collaborate with these guys soon. But this letter of provenance confirms that the lot below was formerly owned by the late Gary Moore and sold on behalf of the Gary Moore Company. Any information regarding provenance has been supplied by Gary's long-standing guitar technician, Graham Lilly. And to me, as a Hendrix fan, what's super cool here is it says it was bought for the 2007 Blues for Jimmy rehearsals in search of an authentic Hendrix tone. So yeah, like I say, as a Hendrix fan, that is like crazy to hear. And I know so many of you guys watching as well are just the same as me and the other guys here, super Hendrix nerds, and Gary was no different. And yeah, it's great to own anything by Gary, but let alone something that he was, using in the pursuit of getting that Hendrix tone too. Just quickly, someone left a comment a while back once they saw that we acquired these pedals, and they left a comment saying that we really shouldn't own them and they should be in a glass case somewhere in a museum. I'd love to know what you guys think about that. Should these be in a glass case somewhere, or should they be, used and cherished by someone like us? Let us know what you think to that in the comments. Here's the guts inside. Looks pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty much a standard Fuzz Face, but it does have those older NKT 275 transistors in. And from what I've seen, these tend to go for a lot more money anyway, just because of the NKTs inside. But when I plugged it in today for the first time, I was literally like, it blew me away. It sounded crazy. One of the things about this pedal in particular was the pure wall of sound that happened once I clicked it on. And in fact, here's a little clip of that sound now. Now, like any great Fuzz Face should, once you roll down your guitar's volume knob with this pedal, it didn't get into those crystal clean glassy tones that we talk about with our pedal pawn fuzz, but rather it had a bit more of a woody plexi tone almost. This is something that we tried to get with our germanium version of the pedal pawn fuzz, and to me that's one of the metrics that I look for in a good germanium Fuzz Face. It has a bit more of a warmer, woody cleanup tone. So here's a demonstration of that woody cleanup that you get when you roll down your guitar's volume knob, so let's go. So I've just been listening to the Blues for Jimmy Gary Moore album, and to think that this Fuzz Face could have been used on that album is pretty crazy. I'm now going to do my own little rendition of a Hendrixy style jam. I actually based the drums and bass off a Philip Sace version, which I saw on YouTube, and it was just crazy. So I'm going to try and get some of those just over the top Hendrix tones and crank this thing all the way up and see if I can explode the room. So I hope you guys like it. Let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll catch you soon. Cheers.